Hello everyone, Ryu-Serpentine here. Since I do not have any medals to give today, I decided I would do another information video. This time about one of my followers' favorites, Venoct and its counterpart, Shadow Venoct. Venoct is, of course, based off of Orochimaru, but he's also based off of Yamato no Orochi, who I will be talking about first. Yamato no Orochi, and God, I am hoping I pronounced that correctly. Uh, Yamato no Orochi literally means eight-branched giant snake. Uh, Orochi itself is the eight-forked serpent. Uh, Sorry, I'm actually reading a bit of information off Wikipedia because I know a bit about Orochi from, from playing what is the name of the game? Okami, which I should really get the Wii version for, just so I can have the motion controls. Um, anyways, Yamato no Orochi it is in two versions of the same myth, written in circa 680 AD was Kujiki, and in 720 AD was Nihongi. In both versions of the myths, uh, Susan no O, and again, I hope I pronounce it correctly, uh, the sun god is expelled from heaven for tricking his sister Amaterasu, who, of course, if you played Okami, you know who that is. And I had no clue if I pronounced her name correctly. After the expulsion, he arrives at the He River, and again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and was now the Izumo province. He meets two earthly deities, those who are of the earth, not the heavens, basically. And they're weeping because they were forced to give Orochi one of their daughters every year for 7 years. Now, in their eighth year, they must sacrifice their eighth daughter, Kyushi Inada Hime, which translates to a comb or wondrous rice field princess. Susanna O offers to rescue her for their daughter's hand in marriage. Uh, they agree to it, and he rescues her by transforming her into a kushi or cone for safekeeping. And I need to find a bit more information here. He sticks the comb into his hair. The uh, He also makes a fence with gates with eight places for it, and puts eight fats in those spaces. Then pours eightfold refined liquor into it, and they wait. So after waiting, Orochi or I'm not going to say the whole name the entire time, Orochi uh, comes and drinks from each of the vat. Each head drinks from one of the vats and drank the liquor. Then, intoxicated, he lay down and fell asleep. Then Susanoo drew his saber and cut the serpent into pieces, so that the river he flowed and changed into a river of blood. So he cut the middle tail, the edge of his sword broke. Then, thinking strange, he thrust into it and split the flesh with the point of his sword, and looked, and there was a great sword within already. So he took that sword, and thinking a strange thing, he respectfully informed I believe it's informed his sister, but I'm not sure. It might be the god above the gods. I don't know. But that's the story of Orochi. And Orochi can be found mostly in Venoct in his ultimate moves, where he attacks with the 8 heads. Obviously, Venoct is not an evil character. Shadow Venoct, however, definitely is. Now, I mentioned Orochi because that is the one that, by extension, of their basis off of Orochimaru, they have to be based off of Orochi. So now let's go about Orochimaru. Orochimaru is from the Japanese folktale Jiraiya Goketsu Monogatari, and if Jiraiya sounds familiar to you, that is because this folktale is referenced in Naruto. In this tale, Orochimaru is the archenemy of Ninja Jiraiya. Again, if it sounds familiar, this tale is pretty much entirely put into Naruto before the weird time skip thing. He was once named Yashana Goro, which I don't know what that means, if it means anything, and I'm sure it does, and was one of Jiraiya's followers. He was overtaken by serpent magic. Again, that should sound familiar to you. And he changed his name to Orochimaru. He gained the ability to turn himself into a giant serpent, and he attacked Tsunade and defeated them with his venom, only for another follower to save the couple's lives afterwards. Orochi on its own means giant snake or serpent. Again, the 3 of them all exist within the Naruto manga and anime. And obviously, Shadow Venoct is probably closer to Orochi than Venoct is once again. So that's basically their basis, and you can see the Orochimaru influence in the design itself, with them being dressed in a ninja garb. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I have for the moment. I just wanted to get something out for YO-KAIDAY Friday, and I thought this would be an interesting one to do. I know that Venoct the Yokai will enjoy this. I mentioned about the 8-headed serpent version of Orochi, Yamato no Orochi. So this fits with Venoct rescuing us in the beginning of the game from the 3-headed serpent. I cannot remember its name. which is actually another form that Yamato no Orochi is shown in. So there you go. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this little video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video, and have a great day. Bye, guys!